let's see if I can secure my current standing. Currently, here is. Let's see if I can secure currently, here is. Let me just fix this. Okay. All right. Let me just fix. So there's 30 minutes left, and usually some players do get very active on the very last 30 minutes. So that's why I'm trying to secure my top spot, and I've already spent so much on this. So there's 30 minutes left, and usually some players do get very active on the very last 30 minutes. So that's why I'm trying to secure my top spot, and I've already spent so much on this. Alright, it's getting doubled. I'm sorry for that. Alright, it's getting doubled. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to think how efficient the specialist crossbow is for the red zones. Alright, let's test things out. 25 minutes and there's still no movement. I think they're just I think they gave up, but let's see how efficient this needle device is on gathering points. I mean, it definitely one-shots most enemies. The crit the crit deals more damage than the shotgun, the specialist shotgun. Base damage with normal buffs. Well, at least we can say that its durability is the same as the specialist shotgun. Not to mention, it can also one-shot enemies. Yeah, it clears quite fast. But yeah, I really do suggest that this weapon be used only for bosses. But you know, if you really want to, if if you really want to aim for the top, especially if someone is sniping you, you can use this weapon. I mean, look, nobody is moving, so that means I won't be using this anymore. There's 15 minutes left, or something. 18. And I don't think this guy will ever climb up. But since that is over, I think I can just do warehouse. And since I can do warehouse, I think I'm going to try out. Uh, I think I'm going to try out my ally. Yeah, Romanov. He gives 19% extra damage. I'm just filling up their skills. Bom dia. Oh wait. That's wrong. That's Portuguese. I think it's Buenos Dias. So I think uh, the strategy for warehouse, since I'm on a rush, I think I'm just gonna use a perfect weapon. So what do I need? One more. This. Hola, Edward. Uh, I'm guessing you're also at the top spot. This, and one sniper. 1, 2, 3. Uh, now I wonder. I Is Lady Dragon found on the leaderboards rewards? Holy, this is very expensive. Oh yeah, Lady Dragon is found here. So players actually need to keep hitting top 10 or else they won't get Lady Dragon. But I guess the reason why it's so expensive is because of the nanites weapons, armor, and especially the perfect weapon repair kits. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. I have some weapon. Wait, wait. I forgot something. This run might be controversial for some others because, the community of this game hates doing expensive runs. Like, I don't know why. The community is a bunch of hoarders that won't use their equipments, their hard-earned equipments, and they won't even use it on this specific map. I mean, yeah, technically, once you hit uh, your account progression, like most of the community players, like, don't go cheap, man. Don't deprive yourself of having fun in the game. Considering the damage of my allies, this is a really huge buff. Like 19% on a level 41 ally. Pretty bad luck. There's no leecher or extra double tiers. I mean, there's also a downside on rushing warehouse because usually players do at least spawn the Carnifex at least 5 times just so they could farm some blood grooves and double tiers from the leechers. So usually this door right here, you can sometimes trigger the Carnifex here. See? Yeah, a Romanov passive really is uh the Romanov passive is very huge, man. But yeah, even the level 21, even my level 21 ally deals so much damage. Is that 21 or 27? 27. In all honesty, I shouldn't even be doing warehouse or slammer right now, because warehouse and slammer gives way so much points. Like, you could use triad weapons while clearing this. And honestly, I shouldn't even be doing For anyone else wondering why there are some random buttons on my keypad, it's because I'm using a controller. I mean, somewhat of a controller. This one right here. Remember when this used to drop some bike parts? Now it drops shits like this. See, I only got 3. I mean, what's the point of even clearing this? And look at that. Just 2 hits and my Romanov and his energy is gone. 2% works when an ally's energy is above. I think this goes both ways. I think Romanov needs to be at least 20% energy. The same with the allies that you're using. Okay. have so much vodka in my base. I have 3 keys. Now, people usually like opening these doors because it gives double tiers. But once your account has progressed so much, you'd rather want the repair kits instead of the double tiers. People usually like opening these doors because once your account has progressed so much, the double tiers. I mean, yeah, you only get one, sometimes two, but it counts. Yep, no more keys. So this location right here, this was supposed to be Rat King, but they said fuck it, let's make a new location and make it exclusive for uh motorbike owners. It might be excessive, killing turnkey like that, but don't get me wrong. I've been killed by turnkey many times because I kept underestimating this guy. So yeah, in this game, once you underestimate every enemy, you're gonna get fucked. Killing turnkey like that, but don't get me wrong. I've been killed by turnkey many times because I kept underestimating this guy. So yeah, once you underestimate every enemy, you're gonna get fucked. Alright, that's enough of the warehouse. I got 6 and 35. Right. Oh no, even if you hit first place twice, you can't open this yet. It is that expensive. So that's like first place twice. You can't open this yet. It is that expensive. But still, uh, all of this is very bad. The only good box is the last box. Yikes. This is very bad. The only good box is the last box. But still, that would mean, uh, that would mean you have to hit first place every 3 days just to open one. That's like 3, 6, 9, 12. You can get 4 boxes of this maximum if you hit first place in the next 12 days. But yeah, that's gonna be a problem, man. It really is, cause I know a lot of people are very competitive at this LB. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. It really is, cause I know a lot of people are very competitive at this LB. Thank you, Sam. I mean, usually, all of my game knowledge also came from other good players that I know, and at the same time, I also ask questions. I also don't know a lot of things about this game. Some players just keep some information to them because the game really hates players when, oh yeah, I know this secret technique. I mean, and considering about the content that you can make with this game, uh, there's really not a lot. A lot of players are. I mean, like I said, by the common community, a lot of the players can just kill the boss within 1 minute. There's really not a lot. A lot of players. And like I said, the common community, a lot of the players can just kill the boss within 1 minute. And that's just any other boss in the game. With the correct setup, you can one hit Torrid. With the correct setup, you can shred floor 36 and Prime. Like you can kill Prime and 1818 within 15 to 20 seconds. And I'm not even exaggerating by that statement, because some people, they don't even realize that their account is already stacked. It's like they just don't. Uh, they either don't know how to pair up with allies, or just the correct build. I mean, if you're asking me about Golden Dragon, technically, he is somewhat easier than Cardinal. I mean, as much as you can see from other videos using legendary Spas or Cryo Glock, it's yeah, it's very viable if you have the specific allies, but it's kind of a scam if other peoples are following it. And by the way, I really don't care about my base. I really don't care about base building in this game. That's why everything is so cluttered. Sometimes I even forget where the hell do I put my weapons and armor anymore. What? If you see here, this is a very unique storage. But I rarely even use this. See, I don't even use this. Oh, by the way, as you can see from that disassembly bench, even if you're too tired to play the game, right? Even if you're that lazy, I really hope that most players are cooking their weapons right over here. Like, sometimes I just open the game, wait for 20 minutes, I put some weapon in here, just so I could get some legendary weapons or perfect weapons. Now I know that I'm not the type of player that have a lot of legendaries or perfect weapons, but this is the most mid max that I played this. Now I know that I'm not the type of player that have a lot of legendaries or perfect weapons. You know, look, this is just random stuff that I got from events. This is the most mid max that I played this. I only have one of each. It's just that I just play the game naturally. But yeah, don't forget to have fun and actually use your shit. Like, what's the use of these weapons if you don't even use this? For anyone wondering what I'm doing, I'm just yeah, they're very competitive. True. The only competitive ones are players that actually spend some money in this game. Like, they do spend quite a lot, like at least 15-20 dollars per month. They're very competitive. True. The only competitive ones are players that actually spend some money in this game. Like, they do spend quite a lot, like at least 15-20 dollars per month. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's still having a hard time from Golden Dragon, trying to do things super fucking cheap, let me wake you up in reality. Like, like, so here is the armor that I've used in fighting Golden Dragon hard mode and on medium. 2 runs. Okay, so this is the amount of durability I've taken. And you might actually say, oh wow, it's actually cheap or somewhat. Maybe you're doing something very right. Well, the only right about this is that I'm not using this weapon. I'm not using this cryo Glock. You might actually say, oh wow, it's actually cheap or somewhat. Maybe you're doing something very right. Well, the only right about this is that I'm not using this weapon. I'm not using this cryo Glock. Although this weapon is the most viable for most players, especially uh, on accounts that are starting fresh or they're just building their gears up. Although this weapon is But if you look at this, you can put the expanding ammo that increases pistol damage, blizzard, and even food buffs to increase your damage of your pistol. And some of the guides that I've seen, some of the guides that I've seen, they pair this pistol with Annie Smith. Well, the reason why they're pairing Annie Smith is because of this passive right here. 12%, another 12% damage. Well, the reason why they're pairing Annie Smith is because of this passive right here. 12%, another 12% damage. I mean, it's true. Uh, the current meta of this game, if you don't have the specific allies, you cannot clear any any event. Basically, using this specific ally for this specific event is like, it's like a recommendation. It's the very best recommendation. So let me fill this up. So yeah, the another reason why a lot of the players are using Annie Smith when fighting Golden Dragon is not because of her passive, you know. That it doesn't mean that you got Annie Smith, you're gonna use her with Golden Dragon. No, you have to get Annie Smith at least 4-star just to get this passive right here. 4-star in level 61. At the same time, remember when Golden Dragon uses his Kagebunshin, his clones, and there's an aberration, a flying aberration that you have to use your either throwables or Romanov, right? But did you know? I mean, I think most players don't know that the skill of Annie Smith can kill aberrations. Aside from that skill, most ally skill usually kills enemy even if they are flying. Like even this grenade, even this grenade kills enemies, flying enemies. And even this, I mean, sometimes there are no damage. The only main reason because some enemies are vulnerable and some aren't vulnerable to that type of element. But since Annie Smith is doing normal damage, yeah, she literally can kill. I mean, it's a better. I think it's a better way to show you fighting Golden Dragon instead of showing you this, right? Now, this team right here, this might be. I mean, it really depends on what team you have and what team you've built. And just for what do you call this? Just for an extra layer of protectiveness, I'm going to use this perfect weapon. But still, if you have this and your account is, if your account isn't that far ahead, I'd rather want you to use this weapon instead of the cryo Glock. You're gonna save so much armor, and you're gonna save so much meds. Yeah, this is why I hate fighting bosses, man. I kept forgetting where did I put some of my equipment. Um, where did I put my? Is this enough to kill the boss? If I remember correctly. Yeah, hopefully this is enough. If I remember. I mean, we're actually the same, man. I've taken quite a number of breaks from this game too. It's been it's been 4 years since I returned, and I think I've only returned since I don't know December, early December, October. So it's like I'm behind 3 years of content. Speaking of using this buff, so allies deal cold damage, right? I mean, it's this is kind of a scam. You might think that Golden Dragon is weak to cold weapons, right? But if your allies also deal cold damage, their damage is gonna get cut in half. So I only suggest people to use this if they have a very uh, high attack ally. But I don't think most people actually own an ally that has a highest attack. It's either from level 81. I even look at my account. I only have three. Oh yeah, by the way, don't be stingy, man. Like use your I mean, the reason why I'm only using bike, yeah, you don't even need to use bike, but remember, sometimes the Black Strider armor is very rare to get, you know. So I really like using some uh, armor kits for this armor, because Black Strider armor can be used on so many things. Floor 30, 36, uh, Prime, and a lot of the bosses too. Well, I forgot some of my buffs. Yeah, but still, I forgot some attack damage buff, health buffs, but yeah, I guess this is enough. So this is how I usually do my runs. Now this is very stupid, but I guarantee this is the most efficient way of doing things. Ah, shit. So yeah, this is so stupid because I can just one shot most of the enemies. from the previous Hawks event. Okay, so last time I kinda fucked up doing this because I forgot switching. Alrighty then. See, I told you this was very stupid, man. I didn't even swap to my other allies. Uh, so the icicle got broken because of Annie Smith's skill. Keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, look, it may not seem that I didn't use so much armor and durability on my weapons, but still, I find this very annoying. And I would say just use a perfect weapon, man. You're gonna save so much more. And the clear is gonna be much more faster if you just use this. I didn't use so much armor and durability on my weapons, but very annoying. And I would say you're gonna save so much more. Yeah, that's literally just about it, man. Like, look, I didn't get so much damage. I even gained, I even gained some Phoenix Stims. I mean, yeah, I didn't get any legendary weapons, but that's how stupid it is. That's 25%. These gadgets for another run, but yeah, I won't use this pistol since I already have a perfect weapon. I worked so hard, I grinded so hard to get this perfect weapon, and you're telling me I'm not gonna be able to use it? What the hell, man? I mean, it's actually very good mentally for you to take breaks playing this game, because I can guarantee that you're not gonna enjoy doing this over and over again every day. Sometimes not even competing for the LB for certain events can be good for your health. Like, like for example, um, for me to get, how many points did I grinded last time? Let's see if I have some phenomenal players in my. Yeah, I don't know anyone. I don't know. I don't know. I grinded for 40k points. Like, I mean, this is pretty chill, except for this one guy, man. This guy ruined the fun. The second guy that got 27,000. It's like, damn. Most of from top 10, 7,000 is all you need. And I don't even uh try to promote that you should go for points like mine, but on my perspective, since I've missed this event, like I've said, I've missed playing this game for over 3 years, but my account was already stacked. Yeah, 40k is a lot. 40k is a lot. That's like 40k. Uh, 40k is about almost almost 6 hours of grinding. I think 6 hours. 6 hours with two rocket launchers, legendary rocket launchers, and one specialist. Yeah, I hate to break it for the people in my LB, but I have so much here. I don't think they would want to. Yeah, you should only go for 7,000 points. Top 10 or at least top 5. 7,000 to 10,000 top 5. I think that's the best that's the best way to stop. Like, look, remember when I said, uh, like, BS armor is super rare? Like, look how many sets I have. One, two, three, four, five, six. Only six. Only six. And if you repair the whole set, it costs like 50 repair kits. And some broken here, and some. And so every day, basically, you need to fight Golden Dragon 3 times to even craft one of this. That's like, so in 3 day, for every 3 days, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, it's not even enough. And sometimes it's not even enough. Like I've said, 3 days, right? I mean, if you got very lucky, and I think Golden Dragon from Screaming Forest and Red Zone are the same. It's the same. Also the same with. It's the same with the drops. It's not even. I mean, the difficult is also the same. usually if the top 10 have 10k points, I usually just I at least try to make it to the top 10, you know, even if I'm going beyond 15k just to get top 10. But if the top 1 to 5 or top 1 to 6 has 40 20k points, I'm not even gonna compete, you know. Don't even try to compete if the top 1 to 5 has 20k. Don't even try it. So so as you can see from my allies right here, I use this guy so often, you know, just so I could one shot most of the enemies. And this guy doesn't even get lowered in energy. That's what I like about this character. But it's so hard getting this character because I think you need to I think you need to buy the premium for Hawk's event just to get another copy. Because you might not even get a copy of this guy. By the way, how's your how's your progress in your current season pass? I highly suggest for the people that actually somewhat put some money into this game. Uh, the season pass is somewhat of a buy. I think you should go for it. The reason why I said the season pass is worth it, the only main reason is because of this gun alone. This gun alone. And and this Lewis McLean. Uh, so aside from getting hard hard ally gears like blue gears, this is so hard to get. Like this is why I invested some of my money just to get this backpack right here. You know, legendary gears from allies, even blue gears. Once once they are broken, it's so hard. And the only allies that can use blue gears are level 81 and above. And uh it's already super hard to level up allies. And this is actually my first 6 stars allies, but this ally is super niche. Super bad, or basically super niche. Even I don't even like scouting or raiding other players' bases. Speaking of, I haven't actually done art. I think I might do art. I'm almost done with the weekly limit. I didn't even notice. Also, there's for the old players playing this game. I don't know if you realize the panda. Yeah, the panda talking on the bottom right corner. It's basically like the meme of DOZ. It's like the mascot. It's like the mascot of every. I mean, technically, I am talking. Yeah, it fully. By the way, I don't know who got the world record of defeating floor 36, but I got 15 seconds of clearing this. My video it shows 16 seconds, but I hit the boss again. I got 15 seconds, and I think that's the fastest run that I could do. You know, if if only there are a lot of good legendary bow and crossbow in the game. I mean, there are some, but at the same time, those legendary bow and crossbow are so hard to get. Yeah, it's 2k points. Like, so for 82, I need 2,400. And that's per level. Also, there's not there's not a fast way of leveling up your allies. I mean, technically there is, but there is a big but. Like uh you have to raid bases. You have to do abandoned shelters level 2 and 3. Yeah, you have to do abandoned shelters level 2 and 3. At the same time, you have to grind the daily ally locations, uh, green, yellow, red, and even Screaming Forest. And then another 500 to 600 tonics from Hope Farm. But even with that combined, it's not a lot. Before you level up an ally to level 61, you should really weigh in if is this ally really good? Is this ally gonna be useful at 61? Or can he be useful on only just level 41? Because there are really a lot of allies that don't need levels. I mean, technically they do, but if you're just gonna use their buffs, you don't need to level them up. But uh, with that saying, you also need some levels. I don't know if that crossbow is the Decayer or the LRS or Helsing crossbow, but that crossbow can be good, but the Decayer, the Decayer crossbow can only be viable if you have two things. Yeah, I mean, like look at this. Uh, I've put some allies only masteries, especially this one. Even though green, this is the highest mastery that you can get from green gears for your allies, 165. And I'm going to show you the skill of this ally and how dumb it is. Wait, let me repeat that. I was waiting for the other enemies. Here they are. See? He's been stunned. For how long? Mind you, that stun works on 80% of the bosses in the game. 80%. That's how uh OP this character is. Like, and I only gave him 165 mastery points. Imagine if he has 340 or something. Since the character is OP, Trapper is Trapper is a very premium ally. You cannot get him for free. That's the only downside. There are no other ways for you to get him unless he is part of a bundle, season pass, or something premium. You said you were doing Butcher, right? Torrid Butcher, right? So, yeah. Aside from the rewards from Torrid Butcher, the reason why I don't do that boss anymore is because I'm I already have so much gadgets and so much weapons and even BS armor. Like, it's if I do Butcher, it's going to bore me out of the game, and it will put me out of it will put me to retirement. Do you know why it's boring for me? I mean, I guess for you. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good that you don't even put money in the game. But as for me, it's kind of like I already knew that if I put some of my investments into this game, it would make I would make some content with this. And yeah, and just so I did. Because you really can't make content without any of the things, because if you do things vanilla, uh everything is gonna be everything is gonna be boring. You know, aside from bringing Torrid to full health, remember when I said Trapper skills works on 80% of the bosses? That includes Torrid. You know, I don't even use so much healing, or he doesn't even shred my BS armor that much, because most of the time fighting Torrid, the guy is just standing there, is stunned 24/7. Like, aside from Torrid, There's also Stoker, Diode, uh, any of the Carnifex in the game, like floor 36. Is it floor 36? No, 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 no. Oh yeah, there's a Carnifex in floor 36 too. If it spawns, even Prime, e- like if you brought uh if you brought Trapper fighting Prime, you don't even need to bring anti-heals because the boss is stunned for like 12 seconds. And since you're since you already leveled Trapper to 61, he's gonna get stunned. Yeah, I think I have a video of me fighting Torrid and using Trapper. You should check that out and look how the stun duration. It's so disgusting. It makes you. I mean, it kind of makes the gameplay boring, but at the same, you can use so much combination just because of that skill. And at 120, you can have a crit chance. Yeah, 6 stars from Trapper is very OP. This guy is meant for bosses. And the leader talent for level 81, that's 5 stars, increases team damage to charge. So for example, um so imagine here, the leader talent, I got 19% warehouse and slammer damage, right? So if this guy also get a charge damage, that's kind of like, yeah, you're gonna get at least 20-25% increased damage to charge. But yeah, I only opted for level 61, and that's enough. Like I've said, this guy is rather expensive to get. And the past season pass, they gave Trapper technically for free if you bought the season pass by cuz you got two allies in that. But yeah, if you ever plan to at least put a little bit of money like season pass and this guy is on there, this guy is amazing, man. You could save so much just by getting this guy. You know, it saves you a lot of headaches. No, 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 no. That because that is a different that is it's not a stun, and it's not even a slowdown. You understand me? It's not something. It's not something like, for example, what is a stun? So this, so this, this character stuns enemy, immobilizing, stun or immobilize. So this is the same. There, he immobilizes enemies. The same. There's also another character in here. Yeah, this ability right here, and a level 61 horror, a chance to force enemies to flee. So basically, enemies just run away. You cannot do that for to bosses, but for it's the same with so Trapper is the same with Goliath. That's why usually they are paired whenever, yeah, like last season pass, we got Trapper and Goliath on the same season pass, and nobody even thought about buying that. It's such a steal, man. You got two premium allies, two premium allies on a season pass. Like, imagine that. So that's why, and um at the same time, so no stuns, immobilizes, or even slows for bosses, right? Those type of bosses. But look at this. This is a different type of debuff. This is a taunt, a provocation. That's why Goliath can also taunt enemies. Even bosses. Most of the bosses too. If ever uh, if ever Goliath is the most optimal ally for each boss, since he can provoke any type of enemy in the game. Even flying characters. If you're saying Trapper is OP, he can only affect Chard, but this guy can taunt enemies for like, I mean, it's the same 10 seconds if you have mastery for this guy. Technically, Trapper is much longer, but this guy can taunt all all of the enemies, even human enemies. If ever imagine Lieutenant Frost. Where is that guy? Yeah, this one. Lieutenant Frost and Trapper skills are the same. Like, they throw the same type of grenade, but instead of enemies getting stunned, I mean, yeah, this is not a stun. Also, this is a different debuff. He he freezes enemies. So yeah, even if bosses say they can't be stunned or slowed down, it's because the skills have different debuff effects. I mean, since the devs also realized some allies are too OP, That's why Golden Dragon cannot be provocated by Goliath. That's why in my no. Goliath and Trapper were always a premium character featured in the very first season pass, in the very early season pass. So said so look, I can stun and then I can stun again. See? It's like an infinite stun. After you taunt with Goliath and then you use Trapper. So that's like a 20-second stun for a boss if they are a chard. Now imagine that in some if that is your type of playstyle or certain type of playstyle, yeah, you're gonna love this type of allies. So that's 12 seconds for yeah, 12 seconds for Trapper and 10 seconds from Goliath. You can stun boss. I mean, it's not a stun, but you can make them not move in that 20-second duration. And I don't think this type of allies would be given out for free. Like, every time there is a Brotherhood liaison girl on the base, or whenever an event starts or whenever an event ends, you can see their fragment being sold. 50 fragments. That's how premium they are. Now, do you see why they're so OP? I mean, not that OP, but they also have limitations. They are OP in a sense that if you build them properly, and if it's really that your playstyle. I mean, for me, that was my playstyle. But uh, since the current meta is this three character right here are always the most meta allies because of their buffs, their skills, their function. They just clear everything. They check everything, and even Ghost. Usually, Ghost is paired with Harley. Yeah. Like, I mean, do you know how? Like I've said, if Trapper or Goliath is on the season pass, for some reason, try to at least get them. I mean, I'm not trying to promote buying expensive things, but you know, it might it might give you a much better gameplay that you've never experienced before. I think what he's saying, the reason why it's so expensive is because from here, I mean, this is worth like uh $20 or so. But yeah, imagine $20 over 500 is 10, so 60. Yeah. So would you rather spend $20 or 13 $14 on the season pass having two of the most meta allies in the game? So yeah, it's your choice to get this or the $14 season pass if they are involved in the season pass. And getting this, it's not even a guarantee. I know someone who bought this 10 times and they didn't even got Goliath. But yeah, so it's either for me on my early stages of getting fighting Butcher, it was hard to be honest. Every run was like 2 BS armor for per torrid run. 2 or 3 runs. But now I didn't. I don't even try to. I mean this is almost broken, right? But and yeah, you can even use the butcher's knife on Golden Dragon. A lot of bosses can be teared down. I mean, technically you can do prime with melee with the butcher's knife, but I suggest getting the yeah, but I suggest you getting this first. About 4 of these first before trying to melee that boss. One more hit and this butcher's knife is gone. But yeah, it's either Trapper or Goliath. It would really help you farm Torrid much more easy. Since you can taunt them every 10 seconds. Yeah, I still have about 6. about about this many times for Torrid, and I don't even try to fight Torrid anymore. Oh, and yeah, if ever the keys, me getting keys on Triad, it's just a free gold for me. See, 400. I get 400. I already have some of the decorations from the very first triad. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's not just six. I usually use them for bosses, and I broke a lot of them already. But yeah, I I don't even need to do butcher. I'm saving this box for another hawk events. And then this and then this specific uh 3 by 3, it's so hard farming for the materials to even level up your floors and even leveling up your crates to level 4. So yeah, as you may know, Hephaestus, this Hephaestus bow, this is much, this is a better version than this bow right here. But another reason why this bow sucks, it has a very fragile durability. And the only reason why I said the only time when this bow is good, I mean usually for players with a stacked account, most of us just most of us just disassemble this. So the only time this bow, this decayer bow would be good. And keep in mind, really, this is only viable if you have two things in the game. And that is owning this owning this backpack right here and having a complete set of decayer decorations. Like this one and this one, especially this one, uh weapon durability, decayer weapon durability loss. You basically need this to make this crossbow viable. And as you can see, I don't even have, supposedly you only need 4 of each, right? But yeah, so that's about 5. That's 20% durability. Additional durability for this crossbow right here. But yes, this crossbow is very very bad unless you have this. And yeah, this technically these are somewhat new crossbows. These two crossbows are much better. Uh, Aside from having better DPS and better attack speed animation, they have more durability, and that is without the buffs. That is without the buffs. And that's the reason why I also have a lot of these bows. It's because I was also doing butcher. I mean, from my decorations, you can see I'm not a big spender too. I don't spend every season pass. Sometimes I skip. I mean, even this season pass right now, do I look like I bought something? No. I mean, look at my decorations. I only have two or one of each. I don't have four decorations. I only have one. Yeah, I mean, if you want your account to progress, yeah, it's true. Torrid Butcher is really hard, especially filling up his HP bar. But if you really want to somewhat gain a decent amount of legendary weapons, even gadgets, just so you could do Torrid Butcher, right? You need to do floor you need to spam floor 18. That's about it. And if you can hit floor 30, that's even more good. So technically, these are the four weapons that yeah, these are the legendary ice weapons that you can use against Torrid. But yeah, if I were to rank them, if I were to rank them, if I were to rank them, it would be like this. It means on the very top, you're gonna have a very easy time dealing with Torrid, but at the very bottom, it's it's hard. You know, I mean, technically you can do Torrid without BS armor, but the the next problem for you fighting Torrid would be so this tree artifacts right here. So these three artifacts right here. Um, these three artifacts are here. You're gonna need this if you really don't have shit. Like for my account, I don't even need to use this anymore. But whenever I make videos on how to kill specific bosses, right? And already, already, like this artifact right here can only be obtained through arc, right? Through arc. I mean, you can even get a spas. Technically, there are some buffs to negate some fire damage. I mean, I don't have any fire trees. Yeah, this one, the Great Sun Tree. Reduce fire damage by 50%. I mean, you have to grind today's event if you wanna craft this and have an easier time with Torrid. So yeah, if ever, if you ever have time, I mean, if you ever had time, you can check out one of my videos fighting Torrid. But I guess that's with, I guess that's with, um, Trapper. That's with Trapper, man. But I think I need to make another video with some of the other allies so that uh you'd see how you'd see the difference with using Goliath or Trapper and how much I how much I save durability if I don't use those two. But yeah, I think I think there's already a video on how to tank Goliath. I mean Torrid. But yeah, when you're tanking Torrid, you need Sponge, this artifact, and Blood Groove. This is for lifesteal, and much better if you have a Flint Stimulator, because this reduces a lot of damage. And by the way, uh, remember that Torrid is considered as one of the major endgame bosses. You don't have to actually. Uh, you have to. You don't have to actually be cheap in fighting him. It means that when fighting Torrid, you'd have to be actually really prepared. Like the best armor, the best weapons that you have, the best decorations. It's 58,000 rating because I maxed all of my skills. if I wear a perfect armor, that goes 62,000. If I equip a perfect weapon, that goes. And at the same time, if I eat food buffs, it goes to 63,000. So that's 63, right? Basically, a maximum of your skills, decorations, and buff. So currently I have 63,000. If I do this, eat this, that gives me 63,000. I get 65,000. 65,000, man. I don't even get why I got the shield. I think this armor provides a shield. And yeah, it's actually true. Uh, 5 skulls for one big opening for 1 week. Yeah, that's why I said I've stopped. I've stopped doing butcher because y- it's hard to say that doing butcher is rewarding. It's only rewarding once you have certain types of allies. Unless you have allies such as mine, like Harley, Lieutenant Frost, Strider Santa. I mean, some decorations can be activated multiple times, so you don't have to be afraid. I mean, yeah, it's hard to get the necessary activators, but you know, some activators I just buy with gold. 1,200 isn't that huge, but yeah, but you have to remember that some events, since I'm already done with the cosmetics, I get gold, 400 gold. Like there are some very good decorations such as this snowman. 3% attack speed per decoration. That's like if you have 4, you have 12% attack speed, and some weapons do function very well with very high attack speed, especially tanking uh Torrid. Decoration, normal decorations such as these ones, they can only be activated once per day. But certain, for example, like this one right here, this can be activated multiple times. Also, the same with this one. Uh, this helper or decoration is very helpful. Like, it's so OP. Also, I'm gonna show you guys some Easter eggs in the game. Um, if there's still someone watching, but there is some Easter eggs in the game. So let's say you want to use some. Wait, let me get another perfect. So these are all. And so there are still some electric weapons, right? So these are the acid buffs. This what do you call this? This decoration is very helpful, man. 20% is huge. So if I attack this training dummy, right? If I attack this dummy with elemental weapons, like for example ice, it does nothing. If I attack with melee, it does nothing. It's the same with any other weapons. If I attack with an electric weapon, it's nothing, right? It's green. What about a perfect electric weapon? It does absolutely nothing, right? There's no difference. So yeah, no changes, right? There's no absolutely. So here is the Easter egg. This gun right here was on part of the season pass perfect weapons. So it says right here uh, that can turn the specimens in the twins facility into a pile of ashes. So once I start attacking, this is a pretty good interaction inside with the game lore and basically an Easter egg. Do you see the altars? So the altars actually, I don't know if you can actually see it on the screen, but yeah, the altars have some glowing extra green things whenever you attack with these weapons. But yeah, there are a lot of Easter eggs uh, in this game. Well, here are my unique allies. I mean, it's for you to judge. Like, as you can see, I don't even have levels on some. I only level up allies that are gonna be useful or would benefit from. Yeah, as per usual, I have an ally for acid, one for electric, one for fire. Yeah, one for each element, and buffers and allies that give so many things that like you've seen me doing Golden Dragon, right? And buffers and allies that give so many things that like you've seen me doing Golden Dragon, right? So, aside from that, there are other allies that are given for free in the season pass, such as Ivar and Ongon Bukur. And yeah, I'm gonna be having problems with uh allies. And look, even if I want to pull for this ally, I don't even have coders. Like I told you, I'm not a whale. If ever, I'm not, it's so fucked up to even try to put like I don't know, a Patreon or a PayPal to support me. Nah, but nah, I want you guys to watch this for free. It's I do this content on the side. Cause, cause at the same time, I also don't want you guys. I don't want to promote gambling. The coders, especially this one, getting allies. This is practically gambling. It's also the same with getting this for new players that say, "Oh, I might this is a guaranteed 15 slot," but once they bought this, it's not a guarantee. Yeah, especially this one. Out of all the decorations I have, to be honest, this is this is gotta be my most favorite decorations. It does not give any buffs or anything, but it just gives a free nanite, a ice nanite. I just love this. You know, a nanite is expensive enough. You know, back then, when nanites were first introduced, the only place where you can get nanites were this. Or this. And it's almost $20 for getting nanites, man. Well, I guess that's it for the stream for today. If ever I don't know the time that the region where you guys are from, but on here it's actually in the midnight. So maybe later in the morning I would also stream, but I'm not gonna stream on my phone. I'm gonna use my PC and play some different game. I hope you guys tune in on that too. But yeah, I usually do this on my free time. Uh, People actually misunderstood that uh, I'm just some student with a lot of free time. No, if ever I recently graduated from college, and as you know, I'm actually a registered nurse. I'm actually a professional in the industry. So, me fighting a lot of people in the LB while I am a professional myself. I think this is the only nanites that I have. So, me fighting a lot of people in the LB while I am a professional myself. And here are some extra. Well, anyway, I hope you guys grind your season pass points this one, and I hope you have a good uh, LB. And if you see me, well, good luck if you're already max. Well, as usual, good luck in the territories.